Today is the day. March Madness tips off 16-game slate, so plenty of action for those looking to place some wagers on these games. It's time for another edition of Hitting the Books, and joining me to break down the best bets for day one of the NCAA men's tournament is New York Post sports betting analyst. That would be Erich Richter. Eric, how excited are you for March Madness to get tipped off?
Hype. This is bigger than the Super Bowl for the gamblers world. Oh my goodness, March Madness is as big as it gets.
It's as big as it gets here. Eric's ready to go. I'm ready to go. We're going to talk about some of these games. And Eric, there's some intriguing matchups in the early slate of games with two #1 seeds in action, Alabama and Kansas. What are the best bets for the round one afternoon action on day one?
So here's where I'm at. I have two best bets that I have that I want to go over. Number one, I want to talk about Penn State. Penn State versus Texas A&M. The Nittany Lions, they're playing some of their best basketball of the season. They almost upset #1 Purdue in their conference round, in their conference tournament. Here's a big thing that I like is when your team's very experienced, right? They have an older team. They're not a bunch of freshmen. They have an older team, a lot of seniors. And that really shows. They are the seventh lowest turnover rate in the entire country. They only turn over 13.7% of the time. That's very, very good. And they also have just a relentless approach when it comes to three-point shooting, right? They have their All-American point guard. He's one of the better shooters in the country. And you know what? And half of their shots are actually three-pointers. So that's where I'm at. I really like Penn State, and A&M's not really playing their best basketball right now. Their perimeter defense is a little shoddy. You know, you can get a plus 140, plus 150 in that area. You know, I would take that. I think you're kind of getting that value because A&M did beat Alabama a couple weeks ago, but then they got waxed last week by 20 points. So I'll take Penn State on the money line. And then another one that I'm on, I'd be on is FAU versus Memphis. You know, the Owls here we're 31-3 this year in the USA Conference. It's gonna be a heavy guard play game, right? Both teams have really good guard play, and that makes sense. You know, Penny Hardaway's the coach of Memphis, and FAU has plenty of guards that they throw out there. A lot of 3-point shooting and stuff like that. Big reason that I want FAU here is their center, Vladislav Golden. He's 7'1". He's Russian, transfer from Texas Tech. He played every game for the Owls. He is a big piece of their game plan. It's going to be a tight one. Memphis and FAU is only a 2-point spread, but I'll take the underdog there. FAU is about plus 115. I'll take the dog, and I think that it's really going to come down to, it might be a nail biter, but I'll take FAU more so on the size. Memphis has nobody that can match up with that kind of size. So for me, I'm going Owls up on the underdog.
All right, two dogs in the early games. In the evening, you've got one of the hottest teams in the country, Duke. They're the 5 seed in the East region, battling number 12, Oral Roberts. That's a matchup that'll be very intriguing for a lot of people. Houston and UCLA also in action. What are some games you are targeting to place some bets on during the evening slate of games?
So we had Duke versus Oral Roberts. That's a huge game. So that one's actually the most bet on at BetMGM in terms of most money and most handle. And guess where all that money's going? It's going on Oral Roberts again. Could we see another run from them? I'm not too sure if we'll get another big-time run out of them. But here's why I kind of like Oral Roberts here. And I have a little bit of an unconventional bet for it. It's not a typical spread or a total. And I'll get to that in a second. Oral Roberts is the number 3 offense in total points in all of college basketball. And Gonzaga is number 1, Chattanooga is number 3, and then Oral Roberts is number 3. So you know, the number 2 in college hoops in all three for 3-pointers made. They are just bombs away every game, and they also lead the country in 3 points attempted. So it's really going to be a bombs away scenario. They could go cold and maybe get blown out by 30. That's totally possible. That's how it works in college hoops. But for me, I want to take the race to 15 points. I think that's very key. I think Oral Roberts could get off to a hot start. I don't know if they'll hold the lead. So I'm not going to take the money line. They're plus 210 on the money line. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take the spread either. I'm going to do race to 15 points. It's plus 135 on DraftKings. I'm totally fine with that value. It bombs away. Every game, they're always shooting threes. They might get really, really hot, or they might go really, really cold. But Duke's not the best defensive team. I'm interested in Oral Roberts here. I think they could win outright, but I'll take race to 15 points plus 135.
I really like that. Race to 15 points, good value there, not trusting Oral Roberts to win the game. Duke has been hot. They've been very hot heading into this tournament, so we'll see how that plays out. All right, lastly, Eric, many sports fans are looking to play some future bets, including picking the tournament champion. So this year it seems to be pretty wide open. Who are you putting your money on to win it all?
So this one, you can go on New York Post website right now. I have an article right now up. I have Alabama Crimson Tide to win it all, and I feel like you have to be sensitive here about the subject. Obviously, Brandon Miller. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes with him, and it's not great. But the optics are really bad, and a lot of people aren't going to bet on Alabama because of those optics, and I don't blame you. Don't you? We're not here. I'm not here to tell you to go root for Alabama, but I am here to tell you that you're getting a discount on that value. It's plus 800 right now for them to win the entire tournament. They have the best player in college hoops. They have one of the best defenses. They have an excellent 3-point shooting. So Houston's missing their best player. I don't know if he's going to come back. I think you're getting the best player in college hoops. You're getting the best team in college hoops. You're getting a little bit at a discount. Sports betting sometimes is all about the money. Where you can make the money, and that's kind of where I'm at here. I'll take the Alabama Crimson Tide, and I think they're going to be cutting down the hoops. Their road is not hard to get to the Final Four. This is where I'm at. Let's go Alabama.
All right, let's see what can happen with that. Alabama is Eric's pick to win it all, and you get some good value on that as well. Eric, there's a lot to bet on, a lot we'll be talking about through this tournament. Should be an exciting first day of action in the NCAA tournament. That is Erich Richter, the sports betting analyst for the New York Post. Eric, thanks for the time. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Dex. Appreciate you.